Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
Fathead and Cande, Roth.
Yes, sir.
Cold. Next few days, cold, Cande.
It's cold.
Windy, wind chills, the whole thing. And
I don't like it.
I was just reading this article about this woman. I didn't get to finish it because we had to jump on the air here, but she's been working at this restaurant for like 20 years in, where is it? In Illinois. And somebody left her on like a $60 bill. Somebody left her a $2,222 tip.
Very cool.
Yeah. And they wanted to remain anonymous. And then I was reading this article about a guy in Michigan who bought a couch at a secondhand store and found a box in one of the cushions filled with $43,000.
What would you do?
Well, they tracked down the family who sold it to the secondhand store. It happened to be the grandfather's couch, and they didn't realize he was stashing money in it. And they were happy to get the money back. And it was so, like, the question is, Cande, you know, you find $43,000 in a couch. What are you doing?
Oh,
yeah.
I'd rather not say.
This is John Quinones. What would you do?
I know.
Friday night.
And what I would say is not the right thing. I would say thank you from the heavens above.
Yeah, I mean, look, I guess if you're walking down the street and you see something fall out of someone's pocket and whatever, you run and you give it to them. If you buy a couch at a secondhand store,
right,
we're talking about
now. That just proves they never went through that couch.
Correct. Yeah, I honestly, I can sit here and say I don't know what I would do. Because,
I mean, how do you sell a piece of furniture? You know, I would go through. I've moved. You go through the cushion, take the cushions off. You see what's going on there.
Agreed.
So,
agreed.
I would have kept.
Yeah. Now, what's the? This may not be top of mind. What's the biggest tip you've ever left somebody, Cande? Have you ever done one of those?
I've never done one where it's like exorbitant like that, but I've left a 30% tip for really good service.
Yes,
absolutely,
for sure. I like to over tip a really good server, and my issue is, you know, if you're a bad server or you do something to make me mad, Cande.
Uh-oh.
No, like if you're just not paying attention, I give the normal tip regardless, but
15 is normal for not that good of service.
Right.
18 is the typical.
I like to
20
go
is what I do.
Yes.
Unless you're fantastic.
You know, sometimes you get a server that is just top notch.
When I was in L.A., I had the best server in this Mexican restaurant. I could have taken him home. He was so adorable, and he was just so sweet, and I gave him way extra, because he just made the dinner that much more delightful.
Yes. You got to take care of your servers, for sure. Now, were you telling me you're hanging out with one of your sons today?
Yes, Evan's coming by.
So what's the plan there?
He's coming over. He wants me to make buffalo fries, which is his favorite thing now that he doesn't eat chicken anymore. So he said, if you make those, I'll come. So I have to bribe them with food.
I didn't realize. Did he give up all meats?
All meats. He eats fish, but he was a big lover of buffalo chicken wings. Big. And now he doesn't eat them. So what I do is I bake fries in the oven, and then I make the wing sauce, and I pour it over the fries, and he loves that.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, he loves that.
What made him give it up?
He saw a movie when he was in 10th grade, I think, 9th or 10th grade, about chickens.
Okay.
And I guess it was so despicable that he vowed he would never eat meat again and wanted me to see the movie. And I said, please, I don't have a lot left. I want my chicken, okay?
Yes.
So I never saw the movie, but that's what triggered it. And he hasn't eaten meat since.
Since 9th or 10th grade?
Correct.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Mm-hmm. Man, that's...
After a few years of just being a vegetarian, he now incorporates fish and shrimp. He loves clams and oysters and all that stuff.
He'll eat... I'll tell you, one of the things in my newfound turning over a new leaf, trying to be more healthy, Cande.
Yes.
And I have to say, I've done really well. I've cut out the soda. I'm drinking a lot of water. I feel a little better already.
Good. I'm so happy.
I decided my new snack is apples and peanut butter. And I love peanut butter, and peanut butter's got some of the good fat. They call it the good fat.
It does, and back from my Lamaze classes, that was considered a perfect protein.
Yeah.
Like, not just to eat an apple, but put peanut butter on it, and then you have the perfect nutritional protein.
So I've been doing that now the last couple of days. I bought some Skippy Super Chunk peanut butter.
Oh, we got some of that, too.
Love that. And that used to be a snack at home. Back in the days when I lived at home with my wonderful parents, the apples and peanut butter. I love that candy. So
yeah, I do too. I love, you know what I love peanut butter on too? Celery sticks.
Yes, absolutely. Celery sticks are I mean, you could dip celery in hummus, blue cheese. Blue cheese is not good anymore, but hummus, blue cheese, peanut butter, whatever. Yeah, celery sticks are perfect, and they have the little, it's like a scooper. They have a scooper. It's like
they have their own
out.
Scooper.
Yes, it's like it's.
And you could eat as much of it as you want.
Nature's own scooper, the celery stick.
Love.
That's right. So, nuts.
You know what we had the other night? We were in the mood for something sweet, and since I ate all of the cake the night before, we made French toast.
Oh.
When was the last time you had French toast?
French toast. I'm not a big French toast fan.
I haven't had it in so long, and I got to tell you, it was so good. I had fresh blueberries all over it. It was delicious.
All right. Well, not so much in my diet plan, but I'm not a huge French toast guy. So
don't call it a diet. Say a change of life.
That's it. That's what it is.
You'll have everything again in moderation.
Yes, of course. No, I'm not doing that to myself where I just cut everything cold
because
turkey.
Then really,
it doesn't work.
You're setting yourself up for failure.
Doesn't work.
When you go to the deli and you want a sandwich, instead of picking roast beef and mayonnaise, go with turkey and mustard.
Roast beef.
That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about.
Oh, douse it with Russian.
You see what I mean? No more of that. Make your selections healthier.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.